Welcome to Snaps Weekly on Data Science. This podcast is all about making data science and machine learning knowledge accessible and less intimidating. Today, we are going to talk about one important data science methodology used in the marketing team, called marketing mix modeling. This topic is based on a tech blog with the title Optimizing Marketing Allocation with Marketing Mix Models, written by data science team from Haleon. You can find the link to the blog in this episode description for further references. Throughout this episode, we will dissect the topic from both business and data science angles. Now let's dive in. On the business side, let's take a look at what is the problem to solve. For companies with marketing needs, there are different channels they spend the budget. Marketing channels including many things we see in our daily life. For example, if you drive on the road, then you may see the billboard on the side. When you sit in the couch and open the TV, you may see advertising showing off various products you can purchase. When you start doing some internet searches or interact with social network applications, you may also see advertisings that can be very relevant to what you are searching for. There are multiple ways for companies to spend their budget to do marketing. But marketing has a purpose to help business grow effectively and reach their highest potential by promoting their brands, products, and services. Well, spending money on marketing is easy, but effectively spending money on marketing is hard. There is a famous quote saying, "Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half." This highlights both the importance and the challenges about measuring marketing effectiveness and how to make allocation changes to not wasting their marketing money. For those online marketing channels, there may be clear information provided feedback, so marketers can optimize based on that. For example, the information returned could include how much money you spent in this channel, how many returns were generated, and even the customers the marketing channel interacted with. That could enable the marketers to A/B testing to make optimization. However, many other marketing channels may not have such information. Think about how to know who ever saw that billboard. So, leveraging advanced modeling or analytics approaches to understand each marketing channel's effectiveness is in critical needs. Now that we've understood the business problem to solve, let's shift gear and dive into the analytics and modeling side to see what could be the right solution. This technology involved is called marketing mix modeling, or in short, MMM. It is a statistical analysis that can help companies measure the effectiveness of their marketing activities. It uses the sales and marketing data to estimate the impact of marketing activities on sales. How could that happen? Well, MMM involves forming an equation between dependent variables and independent variables. This equation could be either linear or nonlinear, depending on the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variables. The dependent variable is a measure of the business performance. As what we have discussed before, it could be the sales information, like how many sales has been generated in the past week. But it also can be units sold or the market share of the company. The independent variables can be many factors which can influence or impact the dependent variable. The independent variables could be the spending on the TV marketing channel, the spend on the digital marketing channel, or the website visitors. Even the weather can be influential about sales. With the help of all these independent variables, the marketing mix models can use a multilinear regression to identify a correlation between the dependent and independent variables, and then to influence their relationship. So now we build up the relationship between various variables, including those marketing spends, to the sales information. Once this model is built, it is time to explain this result and help marketers to make decisions. There are several things we can look at this model. If we analyze the coefficients of a different independent variable, then we can understand the impact of each marketing elements on the sales or the general performance. And then one can identify which factors contribute the most to success. With this information, they can calculate the return on investment for different marketing activities and then make decisions to prioritize those high-performing strategies. After we got a good understanding about the modeling results, then we can put things into test, meaning that we can use this to simulate the impacts of any marketing spending changes and potentially evaluate the effects of reallocating budgets across different channels. After this stage, we have built the model, we have understood its performance, we have used it to make strategic decisions and assess its impacts. The next step is to put things into validation. We can put the new allocation into production and then understand or observe what is the results out of that. With this newly incorporated data and insights, it can help to further adjust the model to account for the ever-changing marketing conditions and consumer behaviors. This is a very iterative approach, and this will help the marketers to gradually improve their marketing allocation and strategy. From this tech blog, there are two tips I find very interesting. The first one is on the data side. The team observed that marketing initiatives may not have a linear relationship with the sales volume, so that sometimes feature transformations are needed to make it more accurately capture the marketing's effects on sales. For example, for an advertisement aired on a Sunday evening, and most of the target demographics do their shopping on Saturdays, then this effect of lagging is definitely needed to be considered. The second tip is on the modeling side. The multilinear regression could be a good start to model the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variables. However, there could be other approaches as well. And the team leverages the power of the Bayesian hierarchical regression. This innovative approaches involves constructing a hierarchical data structure where multiple regression models are intrinsically nested. So in the context of the market mix modeling, these groups could correspond to individual brands or sub-brands, or other hierarchical interactions within the data. And this can help to improve the accuracy and behavior of the modeling results. Now we discussed both the business problem and technical solutions. Let's wrap it up. In this episode, we take a look at why companies need to measure their marketing effectiveness and how marketing mix modeling can enable organizations to make more informed decisions and optimize their marketing strategies. If you like the content of this episode, please subscribe to the channel, give me a 5-star review, and leave a comment. Your feedback is very appreciated, and I'll see you next week.